Money isn't just math, it's a relationship. And for some, it's a nurturing partner, opening doors and creating opportunities. But for others, it's a complicated ex you just can't quite let go of, stirring up old fears and habits. Hello and welcome to the Main Health Show. My name is Stephanie Anderson and I am your host. Today's guest knows how to turn that relationship into a healthy, thriving one. She's lived the transformation they now help others achieve. She is none other than Janeil Pierre, the creator of the Confident Money Method. But first, allow me to share a little about her. Janeil Pierre is a financial confidence expert, best-selling author, powerhouse speaker, and creator of the Confident Money Method, dedicated to helping entrepreneurs optimize revenue, increase profits, and build lasting wealth. A retired United States Army Sergeant, first class, Janeil combines business optimization strategies with deep transformational coaching, guiding business owners to align their money with their vision and achieve financial freedom with unshakable confidence. Her journey from struggling to make ends meet to achieving financial empowerment was shaped by resilience, discipline, and self-discovery. Though a traumatic brain and spinal injury forced her into early retirement, she transformed adversity into purpose, becoming a beacon of financial and personal transformation. As an executive producer of the Broadway production, When My Soul Speaks, Janeil continues to break barriers, proving that no matter where you start, you have the power to create a life of abundance, wealth, and purpose. Welcome, Janeil, to the Main Health Show. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
It was my pleasure, and thank you for accepting the invitation.
Absolutely.
I was thinking back, recently we had the opportunity to meet.
Yeah.
And of all places, both of us living in San Antonio, Texas, had to meet in California.
Okay.
But when I learned about what it is you do and I got an opportunity to visit with you, I said, definitely I want to invite her. So thank you so much for accepting.
Thank you for inviting me. It means the world. And yes, the world is so small when you think about it. We live right next to each other, but we met halfway across the country.
Yes. I think God has a sense of humor.
I think so
when
too.
He wants a divine connection, he'll make it happen any way He deems appropriate. So, but I'm glad for the connection.
Me too.
Okay. So I want to be able to share what it is you do. We have a small amount of time, so let's go ahead with.
Let's jump into it.
So, from an air mattress to producing a Broadway show is quite the journey. What was the turning point where you knew you had to change your relationship with money and your mindset forever?
It was a moment when I felt all cried out. That was the moment I knew something had to change and I had to be the one to change it. Mm-hmm. Because then I didn't know what I know now. Mm-hmm. So I'll speak from now and reference then.
Okay.
Now I know that God creates us with everything. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when we don't know that or when we haven't yet accepted that, mm-hmm. we find ourselves in a position where we've done all that we can do. We've tried everything that we can try. And nothing works. And I just got to the place where I was all cried out. At 26, I was laying on that air mattress. It was lopsided because one of the threads busted in the middle of the night, scared me half to death. And I was just laying on one side, the other side flipped this way. And I was just all cried out in that moment. And something in me, when the tears ran out, was like, this is going to be the last time you'll ever live like this. And I was like, okay, well, what can I do? I found the strength to ask myself, what can you do now with what you have? Yes. And I said, well, what I can do is prepare for when the rain starts to fall, because I was in a drought. But after every drought, there is a rainfall.
Oh, yes.
And I said, okay, what I can do so that I'll never be back here again is to learn everything that I can learn about money and start preparing for when it comes. And so I pulled out my little notepad. I'm a writer. I love to write. I pulled out my notepad and my pen and I started writing down the things that I wanted instead. And I was like, I want a house, and the house has to be on a lake or have like a city view, and it had to have 4 bedrooms and it had to be 2 stories and I have to have a garden. And I just started listing all the things that I wanted in this house. And I went on the internet on my phone and I pulled up pictures. So I had a picture of the outside of the house. And one day I'll share that like the actual file that I saved back in 2000. It was 2010, 2011, somewhere around there. And I had a picture of the house, a picture of each room of the house, what I wanted it to look like. And I'm like, this is mine. And after I did that, there was a moment where I was talking to my best friend and she was like, I met an Army recruiter and I think you should talk to him.
Wow.
And that just reminds us that when we start taking steps to do what we can do, God will open the door.
He does.
And I went and I spoke to the Army recruiter and I signed a contract. And they told me, well, you can't leave until September. Now it's March of 2011. And I couldn't leave. I had to be in what's called the delayed entry program until September of that year. And I was disappointed because I was ready to leave. I was ready to go. I was ready to go make that money because I wasn't making a lot of money where I was. And that's the reason why I was crying, because I was hungry emotionally, mentally, spiritually, and physically. And I took that 6 months and I just went in. Everything, money, credit. I just started applying everything that I could apply with what I had.
Yes.
And so by the time I went into the military and the money started coming in, I was ready. I got my first car within the first 6 months. I got my first house within the first 18 months of being in the military. I had my first degree within the first, maybe around 18 months as well. And I just kept going because I was ready.
It reminds me of, people want a lot of things, but I always say, in order to be ready, you have to get ready.
You got to get ready.
And you did that. And another thing, I was amazed because where we were just at, they had vision boards, but I took it to the scripture of write the vision and make it plain. People need to, your mind, your brain is wired to so. You have to feel it, you have to see it, you have to live it in order for it to. They talk about vibrations, but I believe it's a spiritual thing that the divine, that God puts into us. But in order to see that, and you're just a testament to how that worked out. And you believed it. You just didn't write it down.
Oh, I believed it. I was going to make it happen. It was happening. There was no doubt in my mind it was going to happen. It's like I just felt it in my soul that you're here to make that happen. You had to learn how to be without so that you will never take what you were coming into for granted.
Yes.
And the vision was clear, and so was the determination.
Oh, my goodness. Yes. Okay. So, Janeil, you talk about mastering both the mindset and the mechanics of wealth.
Yes.
And for those who only focus on one side, tell me what they're missing.
The mindset. 100% the mindset.
Okay.
See, we have learned through schools, through family, through the environment that we were in, the different environments, work, friends, social groups, that money is something that is physical. But before it's physical, it's emotional and spiritual.
Yes.
And so we hear all of these things. Money is the root of all evil. Money is bad. Rich people are greedy. And every single thing that you say about rich people can be said about people without money.
Yes.
And if you really peel it back and you get to know some of these people, they're millionaires walking beside us and sitting beside us every day, and we don't even know because they're just like us.
Yes.
But society has duped us into villainizing millionaires. So if I look at a millionaire and I said, you're a bad person, you're an evil person, I don't want to be associated with you, and I don't want to be associated with money. But once you change how you look at money, your money will change. Because money is up there with oxygen. We cannot do without it. There's nothing we can do without money. It's up there with oxygen. And just like oxygen can never run out, money can never run out either. So if we allow ourselves to make and earn what God says we are deserving of and what he blessed us with, we're not taking away or shortchanging somebody else. We got to change the way we look at money. Money is just an energy exchange for the value we provide in the world.
Ooh, I like that.
That's all it is an energy exchange.
Yes.
I wrote a book. I put value in that book. I give you steps and different tools that you can use to better your relationship with money. I have just given you value in the form of a book. You pay for the book. You've just given me value for the value I've given you. It's an energetic exchange.
Yes.
And there is nothing bad about it.
Nothing at all. And it is a mindset. And it also takes some tutelage.
Yeah.
And some knowledge which you provide. I think about a lot of people who I feel like God blesses them with the opportunity to make money.
Yes.
And some of them you see, they make a lot of money.
A lot.
But because they're not prepared, they lose
There's
that money.
no stewardship.
They lose it because they were not prepared how to be a good steward with that money.
Yes.
And so, I think it's something funny too that I feel like sometimes when you mention that when the word says we entertain angels unaware, there are people who are walking around us that have gobs of money, but they're used to it, they're content with it, and they have nothing to prove.
There's nothing
and
to
they
prove.
look so common. Then you see people who flexing and stuff and look a certain way. And so it's all about, like you said, a mindset.
Yeah.
But you do a great job in coaching people. So I want to talk about your confident money method.
Oh, yeah.
Because you talk about that book, and we want people to read that book.
Oh, yeah.
Your confident money method has helped clients release fear, pay off debt, and create generational wealth. And that's the word, generational wealth.
Yes.
Can you share a real world example of a transformation that still inspires you?
Oh, yes. I have so many transformations because that's where my heart is.
Yes.
My heart is in helping people change their relationship with money so that they can change their families and live and enjoy life. And that came from watching my grandmother transition out of this world and realizing that the world never got to enjoy her gifts. And there was a gift that she had that I didn't even know of until about 2 years after she passed.
Wow.
My mother told me about, we were just standing in the kitchen talking, and my mom said, Mommy, and I all called my grandmother Mommy as well.
Yes.
And she was like, Mommy could sing really well. She had like an opera singer type of voice. And my mom is there, she's talking, she's doing the dishes and she's talking, and I zoned out because I'm trying to remember when in my 30, how many ever years I was at that time, did I ever hear my grandmother sing? And I'm special.
Yes.
I'm her first granddaughter. I was her only granddaughter for 32 years.
Yes.
And I don't have a single memory of my grandmother singing. And so when I help someone, I give them that opportunity to sing so that their grandchildren can have that memory with them. And so the confident money method is first step is about identifying that story. What is the lie that you're telling yourself about money? What is the story that you've heard that you've now made your own that you're telling yourself about money that's holding you back from the wealth that you deserve? We start there and then we go through all of the steps from uncovering the story, rewriting the story, building up your financial confidence, your financial intuition, because many times people will tell us to do something or not do something with money. And we can feel it in our soul that it does not align. But because we have never learned how to trust ourselves, we go with what that person said because that person said it. And if that person said it has to be true, and we ignore what is God-given inside of us. And so I teach all of that through the book and through my method, all the way to building that legacy wealth. Because what did the word teach us? A good man, and man is not just man, but man and woman, leaves inheritance for their children's children.
Yes.
And so every step takes you through a different part of money to include stewardship, to include your relationship and building that relationship where it's strong. So that when we pass down, we're not just passing down debt. We're not just passing down stories. We're not just passing down regret. And when someone passes, we're not passing around a collection plate.
Or GoFundMe.
Or a GoFundMe. Modern day modern day plate.
Being responsible, and that's what it's about.
Yeah.
Hearing people talk about generational wealth, and it hurts me when I hear that adult people are putting utilities in their children's names because they've messed up their credit, and then it's another generation the irresponsibility. So yes, you are so correct. Janelle, you worn dear many hats.
Oh, yeah.
Army retiree, a Broadway producer. I wish we had more time.
I know.
Author and coach. How have these diverse experiences, because you think about different spectrums of your talent are used, but how would you say that these diverse experiences shape the way that you help people today?
Number one, first and foremost, is that I show people what's possible. I'm an island girl. I was born to an 18-year-old mother. She wasn't even 18 yet the day I was born. She was 18 the month after I was born. And there was no father in the picture. She did all of that by herself. She raised a daughter with very limited help on her own as an 18-year-old.
Yes.
And so what I do, I'm also a student pilot.
Wow. You got to add that to your bio.
I know. I sometimes forget about
Yeah.
it until I pick up my passport. But my whole entire purpose in life is to help people create wealth and create generational wealth and to add wealth as something that's normal in their bloodline. And to show that it's possible no matter what you've been through. I was that 26-year-old with no food, eating peanut butter and jelly and crackers, eating ramen noodles. And that was my everyday food at 26. And I went from that into producing a Broadway show, into getting other people on a wealth track. I have clients on a $1 million path. I have clients who's on their first 6-figure path. I have clients who's on their first $10,000 a month path. I'm helping people create wealth as something normal now.
Normal.
And I came from nothing. And I started late. I joined the military when I was 27 years old. I am that person that shows you that it is never too late. You don't have to come. You were born qualified. No one has to validate you. And one of the reasons why some things in my life were as late as it is because I was searching for validation outside of me. God validated me the minute He created me.
Yes, He did.
And now I don't go looking for validation anymore.
Yes. Not outside yourself.
Not outside of me. Everything I need is in here.
Yes, it is.
I am whole and complete.
Yes.
And so that validation that I was looking for, that permission,
It was already in you.
it was already in me. And that's what I'm an example of for everyone that's in alignment with me and everyone that trusts me to help them. That they don't need outer validation. They just need to tap in and connect with Source and with themselves and with the gifts that they were born with.
I love that. Woo. We could end on there, but I want to ask you another question because I kind of talked about this, alluded to it, but most high achieving professionals look financially secure on the outside, but they still carry money anxiety.
Yeah.
What's the first step that you recommend to break that type of cycle?
Yes, so many people we are good at making money because that's what they taught us.
Yeah.
Everybody teaches us how to make money, teaches us how to be a good employee. But when that money comes in, there's no stewardship.
Yeah.
The first thing that you need to do to break that is get really, really clear on what you want. Get clear on what you want because, like I said, money is an exchange. And when you exchange money, you should be getting something back in return. And if you know what you want, you will be a better steward over your money because then you know that the money I put here is for this. The dollar I assign to do that. And here's the thing about money. Money is a really good steward. A really good slave, for a lack of a better word.
Okay.
Right? Money is very obedient. Let me say it that way. Money is very
It
obedient.
works the way you make it work.
Exactly. Whatever you tell money to do.
Yes, it does.
Whatever you tell money to do, it is going to do. And when you don't get in the habit of telling your money what to do, everybody else out there is going to tell you what your money should be doing and they'll suck it and siphon it out of your pockets and out of your hands. And you're going to be standing there, what happened?
Yes.
I just got paid. Now I have no money because you did not assign your money a job.
Yes.
Right? So the first thing you got to do is get clear on what you want.
Yes.
If you want a house, this money is for my down payment.
Yes.
If you want a car, this money, and get into the habit of delayed gratification. You can have whatever. I am not a financial coach that tells you can't do your nails yourself, do your hair yourself, don't have coffee. I'm not that one. If you want somebody to put you on a restrictive budget that's not going to work, I am not that person.
Yes.
I'm the person that's going to teach you that you can have anything you want. But you got to know that you can't have
Discipline.
it right now.
Discipline.
If it takes a year to get the money, put it aside, then that's what we're going to do. But we're not going to go into debt to get something that we can pay for in cash.
Yes.
So the first thing is get clear on what you want and start getting in the habit of telling your money what you want it to do, because you can and should have anything you desire.
I love that. Clarity, discipline, mindset. I love the fact that that's why a lot of people shy away from financial advisors or coaches or people to help them, because money sometimes feels so taboo.
Yeah.
But money is just what you assign it to be.
Whatever you assign
And
it
so
to
that
be.
is so powerful. You know, we're running out of time. And I know that someone hearing all the great things that you're saying is going to want to connect with you. Can you provide just how they can do that, please?
Yes, I am at Janeil Pierre everywhere.
You made it easy.
I made it really, really easy. And it's Neil, like Neil Armstrong. You know, everyone says Janelle, but it's Janeil. And Janeil Pierre on Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, TikTok, Janeil.
Awesome. Well, Janeil, I want to say thank you again.
Thank you.
I'm glad we're in such close proximity.
I know.
But thank you. I'm thankful for the fact that we just, maybe a couple of months ago, had the opportunity to meet each other, and the fact that you're doing such a great job and you have a fascinating story.
Thank you.
And thank you again for just coming today.
Thank you for having me, Stephanie.
You're welcome. That is going to be all for today's episode of The Main Health Show. Until next time, take care and be blessed. Bye-bye. Hi, I'm Stephanie Anderson, the Alopecia Advocate, speaker, author, and host of The Main Health Show. If you're living with alopecia, struggling with self-image, or simply yearning to feel seen, heard, and whole again, I wrote this book just for you. My newest book, 52-Week Daily Devotionals and Alopecia Affirmations, Cultivate Empowerment and Self-Love Every Day of the Year, is a transformational guide to help you reclaim your confidence, restore your faith, and rediscover your beauty inside and out. Each day delivers a heartfelt devotional rooted in spiritual truth, paired with a daily affirmation designed to uplift your spirit, challenge negative beliefs, and replace them with radical love for you. This isn't just a book. It's a healing companion, a daily practice, a declaration that you matter. Your reflection matters. Your journey matters. Get ready to walk in your worth, speak your life into your reflection, and start each day with divine confidence. It's time to love who you see in the mirror every single day. You're not alone in this journey. And this book, 52-Week Daily Devotionals and Alopecia Affirmations, is your daily reminder that healing is possible and joy is your birthright. Let's walk in that together. And welcome back to this segment of the Main Health Show. We're doing something new and different. We are taking times, because this platform, The Main Health, and my being the alopecia advocate, to bring some awareness to alopecia. So our guests have really been much gracious and allowing us to ask them questions and what they perceive about alopecia. So, Ms. Janeil.
Hi.
Hello again. I want to ask you about encouraging conversations.
Yeah.
If you could share one message about alopecia to your audience or your clients, what would it be, and why is it important to you?
If it's one thing I can share, is confidence does not need a mask. You are confident. Your confidence comes from within. And if you are facing something like alopecia, it does not change who you are. It's just a phase in your life that you're facing. It's just, and when I say just, I don't mean to minimize the impact that it has on you. But what I'm saying is you don't allow it to change you on the inside just because what you look like has changed on the outside. When you are confident, period. And you can be confident while facing something that another person isn't facing. Don't allow it to change you. You are whole, you are complete, you are still beautiful, even though you're facing a challenge. And if you look at it from that perspective and you hunt the good stuff like we used to say in the military, then that confidence will be able to shine and you'll be able to do all the things that you want to do still in the face of. Be you, be beautiful, be bold, be audacious. It's a phase, and watch how God will use that to bless you and to help you bless other people. It's similar to my money story. I was so ashamed of it. So ashamed. No one knew why I was driven. No one knew why I worked so hard in the military. No one knew why I stayed to myself, but it was because I was ashamed and I never wanted to go back to not having money and being hungry again. But look now how I'm using that to help other people. It was a gift wrapped in sandpaper. And if I had allowed it to dull my shine, to take my light away, I wouldn't have been able to use it to help other people. So that's what I mean by it's a phase. It's just something that you're facing, but God uses everything. So don't allow it to dull your shine to the point where you can't smile to help you and to help someone else. Don't let it define you. Don't let it change you. You are still beautiful.
Awesome. And that is the words from Miss Janeil Pierre. And thank you so much for answering that question.
Thank you,
in
Stephanie.
support of alopecia.
Absolutely.
And that's going to end it for today's segment. Take care until next time. Bye-bye.